welcome to Coffee and Tools. This is part 2 of the CR10 printer and some of the problems that I've run into. There are issues that do happen. This pulley right here on the bearing was riding a little too far to this side, and the belt was dragging, and what was happening was down under here. You can actually see it on the table, got little bits of rubber, and that was from the belt dragging and hitting the aluminum extrusion right here. So lining this up, there was a couple of ways to do it, and the first thing I tried was I put 2 washers in here and a washer on this side of the assembly to pull the, get the pulley into line. That didn't work. So what happened was the belt now came over on this side and started hitting this side of the aluminum, and it was like, well, I didn't win. So when I saw this design on Thingiverse, I realized this could probably center that pulley if it works right, and that would be great. So I went ahead and made it, which didn't take very long, and installed it, and immediately the pulley was nice dead center. But still, just to go further with the test, I went ahead and put a white sheet of paper here and ran the machine for well over a week with different projects, and on the white paper there was absolutely nothing. So that tells me the belt's no longer making any more contact. So that was really good. The next thing I wanted to discuss was this little piece right back here. It's kind of hard to see it, but I've put yellow tie wraps around just the motor. You have to watch it when you slide the tie wrap around because you don't want to get into the extruder that's over here, the thread here. So you want to stay off that. Just the motor only. And it's a simple little bracket that sits back here, and it holds this cable in place. So it does what it's supposed to do. And I measured heat around the area. Now this cable's backed off probably about 15 millimeters, metric, whatever that is, away from the motor. So the heat over here is less than if it was up here, say, in the original, like up in this area here where you could put a cable supply. And with the plastic and 3D machine, you can make whatever you want. So it was like, I'll make a trough and I'll put it out a little bit and get it away. I have lots of space to deal with back there. There's no reason to be, tight or keep everything tight like that. So that was a way to solve that problem. Now the other thing I wanted to discuss is I did get this out of China, this bed we're looking at here, and put it on one of those mirrors that I mentioned in the last video from Lowe's. But what I wanted to discuss was glue, hairspray, and I even bought this stuff here. If I can bring this out and show it to you. I even bought adhesive. It's a multi-purpose spray adhesive, but after even one spray, I noticed immediately the spray was just all over the place and sticking to the machine. It was creating, a film of sticky stuff all over everything. So I said, hairspray, no. Upholstery glue such as this here, no. Glue stick isn't bad, but glue stick, I didn't have any success with glue sticks, and there was no point. So I went to this, and this has been working absolutely fabulous. The parts coming off are super shiny, super smooth. They stick nicely. The machine has been like rock solid for weeks of running now, so that is fantastic. And the machine has run just pretty much every day with a project. In fact, I can still, even here, feel a little bit of that overspray that happened when I was trying to spray the glass bed and trying to get things in order. So just wanted to, cover that with you. The other thing I've added this week, I'll back up a little bit so you can see it better, is these back struts. And these struts have stopped the rocking, so there's no shaking going on here anymore. If I do that, the entire rig is moving. It's not just the top swaying back and forth. And the other thing, of course, was this light that I got also at Lowe's. It's an LED light. It clamps on. You have a little button here to just, switch it on, switch it off. So it's that's an awesome extra too. And I just wanted to cover that with you this week and talk about the hairspray thing, because I don't think the hairspray is a very good idea, and I'm going to recommend not to ever spray these beds down with hairspray. Just a bad idea, because the mist is going to climb onto everything. You're going to end up getting sticky stuff just all over the place, maybe even up here on the filament, who knows. But eventually it's going to tear up your machine. So I highly recommend getting something like this and stay away from, the other homemade remedies. Hey, Coffee and Tools this week is part 2 of the CR10 printer. Thanks for watching.